Hey, how's it going, Lascassas family? I hope y'all are doing well. I hope many of y'all had a great Sunday yesterday, and I hope for those maybe that hung out and watched the Super Bowl, I hope that was a great time, or even if you just went for the food and just want to enjoy that, I hope it was a great time. Hopefully it was a restful Sunday, and I hope you're having a great start to your week. All right, I just have a few quick announcements for y'all, so let me run right through those. First one is this upcoming Wednesday, February 10th, we're going to have regular LSM midweek from 6 to 7 downstairs in the LSM room. And we're going to be finishing up our sermon series titled Kingdom Minded, where we have been studying the Sermon on the Mount, and we're going to be finishing it out by looking at Matthew chapter 6, verses 25 through 34, about just that encouragement Jesus said for us to not be anxious about anything. So we get to close out that series this Wednesday just with that beautiful passage and encouragement from Jesus. And then starting next Wednesday, February 17th, we're going to be starting a new series entitled Big Questions, Biblical Answers. And so what this is a series where that started from questions that I gathered from the students and leaders near the end of summer. And just questions maybe that they personally had or that they have seen or heard or received themselves about just maybe Christianity, the Bible, the faith, things happening in our culture, and how do we respond as Christians. And so I gathered those questions and compiled a list and had that approved with not only PK but also our LSM leaders. And we're just going to answer these questions. We're going to answer these questions of how does the gospel speak to each one of these questions and issues, and how are we to view these things through a biblical lens. And so that's what we'll be starting next Wednesday, February 17th. I've emailed out that tentative schedule of the different questions we're going to be going over, and I'll try to post that on different social media platforms as well so people can see that and have that in advance. And the reason I want parents and people to have that in advance is because maybe you as a parent, maybe you feel like your student's not ready to have a conversation about that particular topic. And maybe you don't want to have them there that night, or maybe you want to have that conversation with your student first about that particular topic. No problem. That's what it's there for. Or maybe you, not only as a parent, but just as a follower of Christ, you want to know, hey, how do I respond to some of these questions too? I want to know, how do I answer these things? How does the gospel speak to these things? How do I view these things and filter it through the Bible? And with that, I say you are more than welcome and more than invited to join us on Wednesday nights as well from 6 to 7 in the LSM room as we answer each one of these questions. And as always, with everything that we teach and preach on Wednesday night, we always record it and we upload it to Anchor, to iTunes podcasts, and to Spotify podcasts, just so y'all are continually in the loop as well of what students are learning as well. And then on top of that as well, if need be, I can make notes available from those Wednesday nights from different sessions as well. So that way I'm able to equip y'all as much as possible and these students for us to be able to live out our faith well, to be grounded in our faith, and just to live out the gospel in our lives. So I'm really looking forward to that series upcoming. And I even just ask for your prayer for that, just for wisdom, just for guidance in these things, that as all of us grow together in the knowledge of the gospel in our Bibles, and for us to grow together more through this series. So that's upcoming. The next announcement, this upcoming Sunday, February 14th, we'll have regular Sunday, but then Sunday night for community groups, we're going to be continuing our discussion of the book Transformed by Truth, and we're going to be discussing chapter 2 that night. And again, if your student doesn't, let's say, have a book or maybe have lost theirs, we got plenty of books left. Just let me know so that way I can get that to y'all, so that way they're all set. But again, this upcoming Sunday, February 14th, for community groups from 6 to 7, we're going to be talking about chapter 2 of the book Transformed by Truth. All right, the last two announcements I have for y'all are registration events. The first one is YEC, otherwise known as Youth Evangelism Conference. Normally that is something held at a physical location, but this year it's going to be a virtual watch party that they're offering for free. YEC is a conference that is meant to build up students in their faith, but also equip students to be able to share their faith as well. And so we're going to be participating in that watch party. We're going to be hosting a watch party on Saturday, March 13th. This is a free event, and so there's no limit on the amount of students that want to come. And so we more than welcome and invite students to invite their friends to come to this event. If you, as a parent or leader, you are more than welcome to join us at this event as well. We'll have food provided as we just enjoy that time and just hopefully all of us grow even more in our faith in Christ. So again, that is YEC, which is Saturday, March 13th. Again, it is a completely free event. And you can register. You can register for yourself and your student on Realm. I'll be sending that out in my What's Happening at LSM email. And also, I will be texting that out via Flocknote and posting that on all our different LSM social media platforms as well. Then the next event is MFuge Summer Camp. We're going back to Ridgecrest, and the dates for that event are June 7th to June 12th. And the registration deadline and $50 deposit is due in just 3 weeks. So it is due by the end of this month, by February 28th. And so again, you can register for that event as well via Realm. That again, I'll send out through my weekly What's Happening at LSM email, texting it out via Flocknote, posting on our social media outlets. So that was just all everywhere out there for people to be able to register for that. And also, you'll be able to find those in your bulletin as well each week, where it'll have a QR code as well, to where all you got to do is scan it with the camera app on your smartphone, and it should be able to give you a prompt to go on the Realm website through your phone as well to register that way too. So plenty of different ways to register. And also in regards to MFuge, if let's say just finances are kind of a question or kind of a sticky situation with that, feel free to reach back out to me. We would love to be able to help in any way we possibly can, because we never want money to be a hindrance from students to be able to go on events that truly could be life transforming and make an eternal impact. And so if that is something that would bless you and just help you in any way, don't hesitate to reach back out to me so that we can kind of get work that out, talk through that, and hopefully get all of that settled for y'all. Okay, that is all the announcements I have for y'all. I hope y'all have a fantastic week. I can't wait to see so many of y'all this Wednesday. But until then, take care, Lascassas family. Love y'all.